turn on your notification bell, you will still get those information you are looking for. Thank you.
Terrorism, what Obadiah Malafia said about Nigeria when he was alive. Former Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Obadiah Malafia, had on August 10, 2022, warned Nigerians that the terrorists are planning to begin a civil war in 2022 in Nigeria. That's what Obadiah Malafia said when he was speaking in an interview. He said that even in his official Twitter handle, he also tweeted that there is a certain northern governor who is the commander of the Boko Haram. He said he's the overall super commander of the Boko Haram. He said they are planning to invade Nigeria. The terrorists are planning to invade the entire southern Nigeria, as they're already in the rainforest of the south. In the rainforest of the southern Nigeria, that the Boko Haram, the terrorists are there. Said they are the same bandits, Boko Haram, they are the same people, the same methodology, the same modus operandi. Said they are already in the rainforest of the southern Nigeria. This happened, he was saying this in 2020. And he was predicting 2022 that this is what these people were planning back then, that this is what they would do in 2022. They will carry out civil war in Nigeria, the terrorists. You see? And what are we not seeing now? That man was killed. Many said he was killed because after the DSS got him arrested, he spent some time with the DSS before he came back, or he was released or granted bail. But later on, it didn't take quite a long time before the man died. So many believed that his death might not be unconnected with the incarceration he went through while in DSS detention facility. Of course. So because the man was vocal, the man was fearless, bold, and courageous. He was so passionate about Nigeria and the security of the country and the prosperity of this nation, Nigeria. He was so passionate about it, the country. And so he was, fearless in speaking out the truth. And this government abhors the truth. The government of the APC, they abhors the truth. Look at what Lai Muhammad is saying about the BBC and Trust Television. Said the BBC and the Trust News said they will sanction them. Said they risk being sanctioned by the federal government. For doing what? For doing what? For the way they reported, or they were reporting the issue of insecurity in Nigeria. You see? They were interviewing terrorists or bandits. I don't know what they're saying about it. But look, from all indications, even the SARAP, that's the civil society, they've said it. They called Lai Mohammed to order. Said, look, you shouldn't try that. Talking about sanctioning the BBC and the Trust. Said what they are doing is in the interest of the public. What the BBC and the Trust News is doing is in the interest of the public. Of course. But the government of Muhammadu Buhari, what they are doing is in contrast with the interest of the public. It is in the contrast. It is at variance with what the people want. And if you try to say the truth, you become the enemy of the state. You are working with the opposition. You are working with people who want to derail the country, who want to see Muhammadu Buhari's administration to fail, and even to remove him illegally. You see. So this man said these things in 2020. And what are we seeing today in 2022? He said it. Said the Boko Haram interferes with those who said they have repented. And they confided in him that, look, this is what they will do by 2022. And this is what we are seeing today. Of late, the Boko Haram, the bandits, the terrorists, if you like, the insurgents, they attacked, I think that should be military checkpoint, close to the federal capital territory, near the Zuma Rock of almost the federal capital territory, 47 minutes drive to inside the city center of Abuja. That's the recent one. They have this audacity to do that Of late, not quite long ago, not up to 4 days ago, or even 3 days, this incident happened. We are still talking about the killings of the brigade command or the presidential brigade or brigade guard. You see? Not talking about the Kuje prison. Not talking about the threat to kidnap the president and one governor like that in Kaduna State. You see the boldness. So these are the things we're talking about. Today, the government has shut schools in Abuja in a precautionary measure to avert, untoward, attack on the school. You see? So, Obadiah Malafia, may your soul rest in peace. Yes, because you said these things. You left this world untimely. You left this world earlier than anticipated because you were still a young person. But it happened that way. But all the things you have said, they are coming to pass. That's what we are seeing today. May your soul continue to rest in peace. Because you love this country, Nigeria. You love those living inside it, and you want a better future and a better deal for the people of this country. But Nigeria, unfortunately, have vampires and vultures as people in government and in power and with authority, doing everything they like with impunity and in flagrant abuse of the rule of law. So it's quite unfortunate. But what he said is what we're experiencing today. It will snowball into that. We are not prophet of doom, but we are saying the truth the way it is. Let's call a spade by its name. That is it. And that is to be realistic. Not to shy away from the truth and reality. We cannot, allow ourselves to be cowed. We can't allow ourselves to be cowed. It's a civilized world. And so, Obadiah Malafia said it, and it has happened. Civil war looms, Boko Haram, the terrorists, the insurgents, the bandits, the headers, the Fûlanì headers, killer squad from the Sahel or wherever, and even from the Senegal, everywhere. The Mali and the Chad, the Niger, just from the Sahel, they are terrorizing all of us in Nigeria today. So that's what we're seeing. It's happening. Obadiah Malafia, may your soul rest in perfect peace. You saw it. You didn't keep quiet. You didn't keep it to yourself. You said it. You told us you want Nigerians. But you see, the authorities, we have said, they are vampires. The authorities are vultures. The death of their citizens doesn't mean anything to them. After all, even the vulture said it. He said his own child that is alive is beneficial to him. Even the one is dead. The dead one is also beneficial to him. That's what vulture said. Udele say, "Why didn't the banyuru? Can one banyuru? Can the banyuru? Can one walk up a banyuru? Because we are ready." So that is what these people are. They are vultures. Nigerian leaders are vultures. Those of us that is alive. Oh, it's okay. They have benefits. They have mortgaged our future. Those that are dead, oh, it's better. They enjoy it more. They have enormous benefit in that. That's it. That's the vulture we're talking about. The leadership positions in this country. It's a pitiable pity.